Yeah, waiting for forensics in the Saybrook case.
John, it's 2 murders. We can't just sit here. What's the first move?
First move is you going home and letting me do my job.
2 murders.
Until we find evidence to the contrary, it's 2 people that have died.
We know my mom was murdered, and this Rodney guy knew who did it. And now he's suddenly dead in my office from natural causes. 5 minutes after he's healthy and talking to me.
Until we get permission to autopsy Rodney's body, we don't legally have a murder to investigate.
So, off the record, while we are waiting here, growing older by the minute, what can we do?
John, forensics are back.
Excuse me for 1 minute. All right, tell me you got
A fiver.
Was that about Marty?
ongoing investigation.
Look, that's your girlfriend. It was your baby. I know that you want to catch who pushed her.
Oh, I will.
See that? Just now, what you did, that's how I feel about my mom's murder.
I'm not trying to blow you off. I'll do everything I can.
You can't wait, John. Rodney's killer must have followed him from California. That means they're here now.
Unless they're already in Landview.
My mother died in California. Rodney lived at the same sanitarium. It's obvious that that is the connection.
Unless the killer came from somewhere else. And that's what we thought when we suspected Allison, isn't it?
I guess.
You focus on the obvious, you miss what's really important. I mean, it seemed obvious that Rodney was mute.
Only he wasn't. Okay, I get it. John, so where do you start? If you just tell me what you're doing, then maybe I'll calm down.
But no guarantees. All right. We're looking into Rodney. Right? We petitioned for all his records from the sanitarium. That way we're going to know exactly what he was doing.
Yeah. Sorry. John, we got a call from 911 at Landview High. They want an ambulance. I know it's a call for a beat cop. I don't want to catch it.
Jessica, right? All right.
Yeah.
You got to go. Check it out.
All right, thanks. I'm sure it's nothing big.
So you're right. Melinda and Rodney were murdered by the same person.
What else could it be? You know I'm right.
What's the motive?
Well, whoever it is had to kill Rodney to shut him up.
Okay, now we're back to your mom. All right, ruling out revenge by Mitch Lawrence. What's the motive for anyone wanting to kill her?
It's a good question, John.
Hey.
No, it's just, you know what? When you say it like that, it's always a jolt.
Yeah, I know.
My mom was so defenseless. Thinking about someone hurting her.
I know this is hard. Look, did she have any enemies?
No. No, she was a sweetheart. She was kind to people she kept to herself. She was quiet. She was shy. They said she liked to watch a lot of TV.
Make pottery.
You mean the vase? Yeah, that was the first.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know that she was into pottery. There weren't any other pieces they sent with her things. Must have been a new hobby. It's the first thing she ever made for me. I can see your wheels turning. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking it's time for you to go.
No, before that, what were you thinking?
Look, just let me work on it, okay?
John, define work. What else are you going to do to help my case?
I'll have someone go over the tapes and the logs at the Sun.
Because you're sure the killer signed in on his way up? Really?
Hey, Kelly, this is how the process works. You never know what you might find. All right, I'll call you when we know something.
Not if I call you first. John, I really am sorry about your baby.
But have them do some touching up right over here and underneath my eyes. Thank you. 300 of them as soon as possible.
Oh, hi, sweetheart.
Please, come sit down. What did you find out about the man who died in your office?
He was murdered.
You know that for a fact?
I do. But getting the cops to move on, that's another question. We need an autopsy confirming it was murder before John can go any further.
So your mother, Melinda, was murdered.
Yeah.
Honey, this means that the person who did those murders could be after you next.
Why? I don't know anything yet.
Kelly, be careful.
I am being careful, but I am going to see this through, okay? Now, don't worry about me.
Oh, God.
Hey,